If you are looking for a new fragrance for summer, this is definitely the video for you. Today I'm going to share 5 fragrances that I feel like every woman should have for summer. If you're interested, then just keep watching. Before we get to the fragrances, I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Ayesha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're into, please consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So, like I said, these are going to be the 5 fragrances that I think every woman should have in their collection for summer. I've been seeing a lot of people do these like fragrances that every woman should have. And I kind of feel 2 ways about that, because every woman is different. Every person is different. We all have different tastes. So please take this video with a grain of salt. We're all different, but these are 5 fragrances that I feel are basically summer essentials, fragrance edition, if you will. So I think all 5 of these fragrances are very likable and easy to wear for summer. And I just don't know many people who don't like them. So I think these are standards. And if you are a fragrance collector, these should be in your collection for sure. Also, if you're not a fragrance collector and you are just like the average perfume wearer or just kind of getting into fragrance, I definitely think that these are 5 fragrances that you could buy and you're not going to smell just like the person sitting next to you at your office or wherever. So although I think these are like essential summer fragrances, I don't think that in the real world that a lot of people wear them. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So the first fragrance that I have here is from the brand Juliet Has a Gun, and this is Moscow Mule. I picked up this fragrance last year and I haven't talked about it much, but I actually still love the smell of this. This is a citrus fragrance, but it has like a fizzy nature to it. And like all the Juliet Has a Gun fragrances, they are molecular based. And so it either has ambroxan or iso E super, but basically it kind of gives you that, I hate to say synthetic smell, but kind of synthetic smell, but not in a bad way. It's almost like an aquatic smell that is in like the background of most of the Juliet Has a Gun perfumes. But I love it. It goes so well with this. It gives it that cocktail-like quality, and it also helps to push the fragrance out. And I think this one actually does well with layering. Like, I feel like all the Juliet Has a Gun fragrances do well with layering because they really help to boost other fragrances. But I really like to wear this one on its own. So if you are not a big fan of citrus fragrances, this may be one that you like because it's not a super sharp citrus. You do get like the lemon and lime scent to it. There's a tiny bit of sweetness, but it's not sweet. This is definitely something that can be worn by a man or a woman. And I just think it's so easy wearing and it's not overpowering at all. And I just think it's really well done. And I don't hear a lot of people talk about this, so I know your coworker is not gonna be wearing this one. The second fragrance I have is also from Juliet Has a Gun. And I want to be honest, I didn't want to put this fragrance in this video because I feel like I've talked about it so much and I don't want to keep talking about the same fragrances. But I couldn't make this type of video and not include it. So here we are talking about it again. This is none other than Vanilla Vibes. So this is a musky, lightweight vanilla scent. Kind of smells salty and oceanic, if you will. It kind of smells like you've been out at the beach and gotten some sun and had a nice drink, tropical drink, and it just smells divine. Again, this fragrance is unisex and I don't really think it leans either way as far as masculine or feminine. So I think anybody could wear this, and I just feel like it's the perfect summer fragrance. It's not overpowering. It's vanilla, but it's not in your face like sugary sweet gourmand vanilla. This is not a gourmand scent at all, and I just love the way this smells. It smells very refreshing. I featured it in so many videos already, so I'm not gonna spend much time on it, but I definitely think it's a staple for any summer fragrance collection. And I don't think I mentioned it before, but all of these fragrances are kind of affordable, and I did that on purpose because I just feel like, you know, I have some summer fragrances from like brands like Tom Ford, but I don't feel like I should call that an essential because to me that's a luxury. That's a $250 fragrance. It's definitely a luxury. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw that in there just in case you guys are wondering. So the next fragrance I have is from Dolce & Gabbana, and this is Dolce Garden. Again, I feel like I've talked about this a lot, but it is so good. And it's so surprising that it's so good in my opinion. So I know this is called garden, but to me, this is definitely like a tropical garden. I always think that this smells like I am eating a bowl of tropical fruit and sitting in a nice like floral garden at a luxury resort. That's what it smells like to me. So it's sweet, it's kind of tart, it's kind of floral, but it's oh so good, and it's quite unique and not expensive at all. This definitely smells more expensive than what it is. I love this. It's refreshing, but it also is just very like, I don't know, it's also very noticeable. Every time I wear this, I get compliments on this. I remember I wore this to the dentist office, and I swear I only sprayed like probably about 5 sprays. I mean, that's nothing for me. I sprayed about 5 sprays because I knew they would be in my face. I didn't want to overwhelm anybody. And as soon as my dental hygienist walked in the room, she was like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. So who doesn't love getting a compliment like that? But yeah, Dolce Garden is definitely one that you should have. Definitely, definitely. The next fragrance I have is probably the most controversial one on this list, but this is from the brand Mancera, and this is Holidays. And the reason I said that it's probably the most controversial is because this is a suntan lotion type scent. So this is that sweet coconut, creamy floral scent, and I love it. However, I do know there are some people out there who don't like sunscreen type scents. So if you're one of those, then maybe this isn't for you, but still smell it. Smell it, smell it, smell it. It's so good. It's just, this definitely says tropical vacation to me. And even though it's kind of one of those like coconutty scents, this one has really great projection and longevity, and I feel like that's rare in this type of fragrance. So if you're looking for a coconut pina colada type scent, I don't think this necessarily smells like a pina colada. To me, it smells more like suntan lotion with a lot of coconut in it. But if you like that type of scent or you want to try one out, this is definitely the one I would recommend. It is decently priced. If you buy it at full price retail, it is expensive. I think this size bottle is $180, but even if you pay retail for it, it's a 4-ounce bottle. However, you don't pay retail for this. Don't ever pay retail for Mancera fragrances, just FYI. I will link it down below. This goes in and out of stock a lot, but if I can find it in stock for you guys, I'll link it down below for you. And then the last fragrance is again one that I feel like I have talked to death, but I felt like it had to have a place in this video. I could not do this video without this fragrance. And this is none other than L'Imperatrice by Dolce & Gabbana. So this fragrance is a beautiful watermelon, like guava melon type scent. Oh, so good. What makes this so special in my opinion is that you have those fruits, but then there is this watery nature to it that just makes it smells so juicy. And not only is it juicy, it's also tart and sweet, and it's just like a great balance. Like when I smell this, I feel like I want to just drink it. Just want to drink it. And this kind of feels like a lightweight scent. However, I get decent projection and longevity from this fragrance for it to be the type of fragrance it is. I think I probably get maybe about 5 hours of wear out of this. And people definitely smell this on me and do compliment me on this. So I definitely think this belongs in every person's summer fragrance collection. So that's it. Those were the 5 fragrances that I think belong in every woman's summer fragrance collection. If you own any of these, let us know what you think of them down below. Also, if any of these are on your wish list, tell us. We want to know. Let's talk about it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Also, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I am a lot more active over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.